everyone. Today we are going to be working on that gooseneck trailer we bought a few weeks ago. I'm just pulling up to the shop, pulling my tool trailer up there so I can clean that out while we're working on stuff, and I've got tools in there we'll use too. So we're gonna get this all backed up. We're gonna plastic off part of that side just so we can hopefully hold the heat in a little better. I guess it's 28 degrees out today, so it's not terrible, but for painting we want it warmer, and if we cover half of the shop, then, well, hopefully we'll be able to keep it a little warmer at least. But yeah, we'll go up here. I'm gonna back up to the door, and then my brother's gonna unload his pickup and we'll hook that up to the gooseneck. We'll get that done and I'll come back with an update. Alright, well, my brother picked up plastic, so we're gonna put plastic on that rafter the ladder's leaning up against. I do not want overspray on my combine, so when we paint that, it'll help with painting too. So yeah, hopefully it'll keep the heat in a little more. We're not doing anything with the ceiling, so we'll see how that goes. But my brother's hooking up the trailer right now. I'm gonna try and staple this plastic up. Alright, my brother got the trailer hooked up. Had to move one of the old tractors, the old farm all back there. We'll back this thing in here and get the heater turned on. It's a DeWalt Nipco, what is it, 210,000 BTU. Works pretty well. So we'll get this trailer backed in here, turn the heater on, and I think we're gonna go for lunch. Let everything warm up, dry off a little bit. Pretty foggy out, so everything's all wet, but we'll get it. So we'll get this backed in here without hitting anything, hopefully, and we'll go from there. Okay, we got the trailer in. We went for lunch. Heater's at 45 degrees, so it's gone up 15 degrees or a little more. I'm gonna go get another little heater. Hopefully we can get a little warmer, but we're gonna take these tires off so we can paint a little easier and swap these smaller ones and wire wheel some of the spots that are extra rusty and go from there. So we'll keep updating as we keep progressing. Alright, well, we got majority of the junk wire wheeled off of this thing. Got the big heater, and then I went and got my little heater. We're about 47, 48 degrees in here, so it's warm. It's not warm, but hopefully it'll get the job done. We're not looking for a perfect paint job on this thing anyway. We're just looking for something to make it look nicer and not graffitied out like it was. But yeah, I think my brother decided to go with a gray. That'll look pretty nice. So we're just about ready to start painting this thing. He got a new paint sprayer for painting his house too. Should work fine. Yeah, we'll get this thing painted and might run into town and get some wood for the deck. We're just gonna run the deck side to side. I don't know how they did it before, if there even was a deck on it. I think it's just a homemade trailer, so it's definitely nothing special. Should work for what we want it to work for though. So we'll get the paint sprayer figured out and start spraying. Just doing a test spot. Just kind of get a before shot of the trailer. We're not going to do everything in the middle. We're not too worried about that. But just trying to get the spray gun set right at the moment. Currently 46 in here. Looks like I'm getting low on diesel fuel. Might have to add some more for this thing. looking for a perfect coverage, just one color, solid color. Looks pretty good. For this trailer, this gray looks really good. Just hope we have enough paint. Alright, this is what we came up with. Not perfect, but from the outside, after everything's on, it'll look pretty good. And it's, from what you'll see, it's pretty much one solid color now. We're definitely not paint pros, but it does look a lot better gray than it did, I don't know, the 6 different colors it was. So, all the inside stuff you'll never see. I think for our needs it'll work just fine. Looks like there must be enough ice on the lake to put an ATV on. A little early in the year for that, I'd think, but they're out there. Okay, we're back at it. We went to town and got a bunch of 2x all treated for the deck of the trailer. Made it here, no issues, so that's good. We're just gonna run it widthways, we're not running it length, because I don't know how they did it before, but running it widthways I think is gonna be the best way for us right now. So I'll grab a saw and all that. Working on wiring it right now. Well, we just got back, so we're gonna wire it first, and then we'll start slapping the deck up. Okay, we're getting it wired in. Got a couple marker lights on the side, just one up front in that corner, one in the middle there, and we've got our rear lights, and then we got 3 in the middle there as well. I'm just about ready to start putting these deck boards on. I gotta make a beam for this middle for a little bit extra support, but that'll go pretty good. So I suppose I'll start throwing this beam together and we'll get that in and we'll be good to throw the deck on. But hopefully we're getting all this wired correctly. If we have to add more lights in the future, we can. It wouldn't be that hard, but it's going good. So we'll pick back up after a bit. Well, we're back at working on the trailer. My brother's on his way here pretty soon. He's got about an hour drive, so I'm gonna get the heater fired up. I gotta go get fuel on it though, so I'm just gonna drag it over to the barrel. Gas cans are horrible to use, and this fill spot is in a terrible spot, I think. It's a great heater, but the place to fill it sucks. That's my only complaint about this thing. I'm not too far away from the barrel, so I'll just drag it over there. I'm gonna turn my headlamp on because it is pretty dark out already. It is 6 o'clock. Got the old Alice there, the Farmall H. Got our big tractor and our loader tractor, the 5250, is hiding back there too. Waiting to get this trailer stuff done. Might tip the windows on the 6-liter before I put all that away. We'll get to the barrel and we'll fill it up, the heater up, so it'll be nice and warm by the time he gets here. My brother gets here, that is. But yeah, that's where the fuel fill is. I think it's in a terrible spot. You can't really get to it with gas cans that easy. We'll get this filled up and I'll drag it back over there and fire it up. I just got it back in, filled it up, so we'll turn it on. Have it set. Fire's right up good. Have it set to 50 degrees. It's actually 33 in here right now, so that's not too bad. But we'll let it run for I don't know, an hour or so before my brother gets here, and make it a little nicer to work in here at least. Yeah, we'll come back. We're gonna put a center beam in this trailer. Just screwed a couple 2x8s together, treated. Should work. And yeah, we'll try and secure them good and start throwing this deck on. I think my brother wants to pull this thing back to his place tonight, so that'd be good to get it out of here. But I'll update you as we keep going on. Alright, we got our center beam in. We use some flashing tape on the top of it to help protect it a little bit. We're just tacking it best we can. But first board's in. We'll keep going. Yeah, should go pretty good now. Well, that's the trailer done with what we're going to do for now, at least. We have a few more screws to put in, but this is what we came up with. Whether it's right or not, I don't know. Should work just fine for us though. Paint looks pretty good for what we were working with. Probably need to add a few more lights, but we can do that later. Yeah, everything worked out good. Should work great for us. About what we need, so yeah, it looks good. We're just getting tires on it and jack stands out of it right now, or out from underneath it. But my brother's gonna get that all taken out, and then he's pulling this home tonight. So then it'll be out of my area. That'll be kind of nice too. Well, we're just pulling the trailer out of the shop. Put some side reflectors on too. Lights work, so that's good. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.